back to the channel, guys. It is Mike, and this is the Variety Show. And today we're going to be discussing the best horror movies of 2019 so far. I will be covering best horror movies that are still coming out, probably in a future video. But joining me, yes, I did say we. That means I'm not alone. And joining me is my boy. Yay, what's up?
What up, bro?
Not much and chilling, about to discuss these horror movies. Um, how do you what do you think? You think the horror movies of 2019? You think this is a good year for horror this year?
Um, at first it was with Us. I want to say that kicked it off, but as it went on, it kind of died down. Like it was good. I guess you can count that as a horror, but it wasn't as I expected.
I was
So
awful. I did not like my. It was too predictable. It was just too predictable of a movie, too cliche, and really, I'll probably never watch that movie. Watch that movie again. And the same with Us. I know in my movie review I talk about how good Us was, but when I watched it again, that movie is also too. It's also very predictable and too cliche, and it's honestly Us is a movie that's not going to age well. That's how I feel. It was more of a comedy than a horror movie to me, even though it had elements of horror. The difference between Us and Get Out was, and Us is more bloodier and more gruesome than Get Out, which I can see why they consider it a horror movie. But I was pretty much laughing throughout the whole movie. How about you?
I mean, yeah, it was some parts that was comedy, but I wouldn't say it was predictable because, in my opinion, at the end, and I'm not going to say spoiler alert because if you haven't seen Us, then I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you. It's September, it's October.
we spoiled.
So if you haven't seen it, oh well. But spoilers, whatever. But to me, at the ending, when the mom that was like with what was they called, the
Uh,
clones.
the tethers.
Yeah, when the mom with the tethers, I didn't know that was like the mom that actually was not the clone. So that kind of threw me for a loop. Like, so she was just down there learning how the tether was, and she basically became one of them, even though she was basically human and not a clone. That kind of threw
Yeah,
me for a loop.
yeah,
So I
and
won't say it was predictable.
it was cool ideas like the I forgot what the black girl name was. But she was the clone. She was a clone the whole time. She actually snuck into the real world. And it's another theory. The little boy is actually a tether too. What you think about that? Yeah, the boy was also a clone too.
Uh, I could see
Because
how people was doing it
he was
because
acting
that
weird.
he. Go ahead. What you say?
He was acting weird the whole movie.
I mean, yeah, but in some of those things, you can't look too much into that with movies. You really have to really, when things are thrown out at you like that, like, oh, he's acting weird, so he has to be a tether. That was just like a loop for you to get thinking, but it's not actually that. I just
And then,
think he was just a weird kid because if you look at the dad, he's weird.
yeah, but he's cool. He's like a cool dad, but at the same time embarrassing. But this is why I think the little boy was a tether. At the end of the movie, she looked at him and he looked at her. You didn't catch that
I
part?
Yeah, I caught it, but I thought for my personal opinion, I thought it was just that he looked at her because he already knew that his mama that he knew, his actual mama, even though some people have been saying like, oh, his actual mama is the one that got killed. No, the tether is his actual mama. She went into the real world and had him. So he was looking at her. He was just looking like, dang. So you really wasn't from up here. You was from down there. So he kind of figured it out while everybody didn't.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, but overall, Us was I would say it's one of the best horror movies of 2019. But let's talk about let's branch off into another movie, Child's Play. Child's Play surprised me. It was actually a good movie. I enjoyed Child's Play. I'll actually say that's the best horror movie of 2019.
I don't know.
So far.
I'm just so sick of the Child's Play. And I'm not going beat around the bush on here. I didn't see it because it's Child's Play. It's Chucky. How much can you reboot a Chucky movie? So I
different. You will enjoy this one. You will enjoy the new Chucky. It's honestly like its own different movie. The movie does not feel like a Child's Play film at all. and I thought that was great. It was really great, and I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy the movie. But
I don't know. Maybe I have to go see it.
Yeah, you have to. Have you seen Brightburn?
Oh, I seen that. Now that was a short movie, but it was interesting.
I agree.
How they tried to, okay, let's come up with a Superman origins, because that's all it is. But let's reverse it. Like, what if he came here on this earth to actually destroy it and not, protect it? I kind of felt like that was interesting.
Yeah, and I thought the pacing of the movie was great. Also, they had some really cool kills, very cool kills. And the ending, I did not expect the ending. I thought they was gonna defeat the little boy, but because they teased it that little spacecraft, that little metal from the spacecraft is the only thing that can injure him, which is his kryptonite. And I thought that was how they was gonna beat him, but he survived. Spoiler alert, he survived, and I thought it was a great ending. And then, like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna cash grab, probably make another one. I don't know what they will do with it. Like, the whole army is gonna kill him now.
I don't know. If you actually pay attention, like the credits, if you paid attention to that newscaster, it was like kind of like the evil Justice League thing going on, because people was like, oh, we spotted a witch with a rope and she chokes people. And we spot a man living in the water. He a fish-like creature. It's kind of like they was going the evil Justice League route, which I would say is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a very cool concept. All right, let's talk about another great movie I feel like of 2019 was Crawl. Crawl was pretty good.
Crawl was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't review it. I enjoyed it for what it was. Like, it's something that's not scary to us because we live in like Michigan, because we don't have to deal with alligators and stuff or hurricanes. It plays on that idea, like, what if it was a big hurricane and alligators got loose and crocodiles, and it was a pretty cool concept. I can see people living in some place like Florida will be like terrified because they do have gators and they do have hurricanes down there. And I thought it's a good regional movie. I'll say that.
Yeah, the concept. I don't know. Maybe it is a good movie. Maybe I overlooked it. When I look at good movies, it's just the concept to me was kind of cliche. That it was kind of like a better looking version of Sharknado. That's how I was looking at it. That you got natural disaster and animals, a shark coming out of it and killing people. And with this crawl, I just thought like, okay, they got a hurricane and a flood and a big alligator just eating people. I kind of felt like that was cliche, but I guess I kind of overlooked it. Maybe I have to check it out.
What else movies you feel that was good? Because so far,
So far, let me see.
you got The Intruder. You have The Curse of Llorona. You got I'm not gonna say Happy Death Day because I didn't like the first one and I wasn't even gonna watch the second one.
It was
Cause
interesting. I'll watch it. It was interesting, bro.
and would you consider that the best horror movie so far?
Which one? Happy Death Day.
Yeah, two.
Uh,
Happy Sweet.
I wouldn't really say like it's a great horror movie. It was good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna completely sit here and trash the movie. It was good because even though it was like the first concept from the first one, it
Just
was like it was different because in this one, spoilers, she went back. Somehow the guy that was her friend kind of sent her back to when she was to her birthday where she was getting killed and stuff like that, but it was a different timeline because her mom was alive. Her friend from the first one, the nurse one, didn't try to kill her, so it was like her own alternative timeline on what if she had her mom and stuff like that. So it was kind of interesting how she was going out through that life, but also trying to get back to her real life. So it
yeah.
was good.
It was a lot of disappointing horror movies though. But we could that's a whole different topic, but let's talk about one more movie. Annabelle Comes Home. Did you see it?
That one, I had so much anticipation for it, but it did not hit on a nail like I wanted it to.
Really?
It had its jump scenes, it had its scares, but as the movie went through, it was just like, okay, y'all talking too much. Where's the action? Where's the scary? Where's the killing? It was just, I don't
Slow.
know. It was a downer.
Yeah, it was a slow build. But yeah, that's it. Any other good horror movies that came out so far? Like I really think that's it.
What about Escape Room? If you watched that,
I seen it. Didn't really care for it. But who knows? Like, did you like it?
but Escape Room, it was cool. I like the ending of it. How they was gonna try to fight back the person that set up this whole thing with the friends, and how they try to make it look like it was just a hotel fire accident. Like I like that.
Okay. But really, that's pretty much it. Like I'll honestly say it's a lot of disappointing movies that came out. Like um, Pet Cemetery was disappointing.
Yeah, that,
Um,
it
huh?
was kind of. I say I just watched that too. It was kind of not what people wanted to expect. It was kind of like, now that was predictable. What was gonna happen? Now that was predictable.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was mediocre. The Curse of La Llorona was an okay movie, just okay.
I had hopes for that.
Huh?
I said, and I had high hopes for that.
Yeah, because in school, high school, we know who La Llorona is, the weeping woman, and we thought it was gonna be good. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. But that's it, guys. Promote your channel.
Yeah. If you like sports and if you love basketball or football, I don't really talk too much on baseball, but if you love like sports in general, come over to my channel at Fox Yay Sports. That's FOXYAE' Sports. Come follow me. You can talk about football, basketball, whatever.
Yeah, when you gonna have me on? When you gonna have me on your channel, bro?
Hey, I'll have you on there soon. Basketball season coming up, and I know you mess with basketball more than football, so
I mess with everything but baseball. Like it's just I'm a Detroit fan and I don't watch football because I gave up on the Lions.
they actually doing good this year though, bro.
Man, they are. I hear that, but at the same time as the Lions, they lose every Thanksgiving.
Nah, that's a lot. We've been killing them for these past 5 Thanksgivings now. I've been having a great Thanksgiving.
I swear on everything. I'm done. I am done with the Lions, man. I am almost done with the Pistons because it seemed like every time a great player gets old, injured, that's when the Pistons get them. We got Derrick Rose and Joe Johnson, bro. And nothing against those players. They like Derrick Rose 2011. Like people hype because Joe Johnson went crazy in the Ice Cube in a Big Three tournament. I'm like, bro, it's half court against old people. Those come on, bro. Come on. I like I'm dead serious. We get great players when they're old. Remember when we got Tracy McGrady? He was fat when we got him, bro.
No, how about this one? Remember when we got Allen Iverson and he was completely trash?
Oh my, well, Allen Iverson is a different story. I ain't gonna say he was trash. It's just like he had problems with the coaching staff.
Man.
And then didn't want to go to practice. Well, we all know practice. That's it, bro. We out. Peace.
We out,
subscribe to his channel, subscribe to him, and like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Peace.